A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I want A+ English, 'cause it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I want A+ English.
Hi everyone, welcome to A+ English. I am Kat.
I'm Elsie.
And today we are talking about the World Cup.
Woo-hoo!
The World Cup. Well, we're actually not talking about the World Cup very much. We're talking about the place where the World Cup is happening.
Which is this place?
Yeah, it's the country of Qatar.
Qatar,
Yeah.
okay.
It's the only country that starts with a Q, I think. Yeah, and I think if you've seen this before, you might have said it's Qatar, but no, it's Qatar.
Qatar.
Yeah.
So there's no U after Q, huh?
No.
So only Q-A-T-A-R.
It's not an English word, it's an Arab word. So yeah, it's
Qatar.
Qatar. Yeah. So we have a warm-up question, which is going to give you a little hint about what Qatar is like. Think about going to a place over 40 degrees Celsius. Oh, what would it be like?
Over 40.
Over 40.
It's going to be hot.
Yeah.
It's going to be super hot.
Very hot.
It might be dry too, huh?
Yes. Qatar is dry, I think. And
Yeah.
I can think about like in my hometown during the middle of the summer, it does get over 40, but it's also dry. And so I actually think Taiwan feels worse in the summer, even though it doesn't get to 40.
Right. I think the most is, what, 38?
Yeah, 38. Yeah.
But it's humid.
Yeah, it chokes you. It makes you feel like you can't breathe.
You feel worse.
If you're in a dry heat, you just feel like, I am in an oven. I am going to cook.
Yeah, and you'll need a lot of water.
Yes, you need a lot of water and you need sun protection. But if you go into the shade, if you go inside, you immediately start to cool down. You start to feel better much quicker. You don't sweat as much. Yeah. So I think it depends on the place. I think if it's dry, I will be okay with it. If I have enough water and sunscreen, I will be okay.
I think so. That would work for me too.
Yeah. So we're thinking about this country that is sometimes over 40 degrees. And, is that going to be a bad thing? Because there's going to be people playing soccer there. We're going to learn a little bit more about Qatar and what makes it such a cool and hot country.
Beyond FIFA. Let's meet Qatar. Warm-up question. Think about going to a place over 40 degrees Celsius. What would it be like?
This year, the FIFA World Cup is taking place in Qatar. The game is happening in winter for the very first time. Usually, it's in summer. The summer weather in Qatar is too hot, though. That's because the geography of the country is mainly desert. The interesting thing is, Qatar's desert touches the sea. This is not common in other places around the world. Qatar is special in other ways too. It's near the Persian Gulf and has many important resources. There is a lot of natural gas and oil. These resources make Qatar a rich country. The people in Qatar have a high quality of life.
All right, our article starts off by saying, this year the FIFA World Cup is taking place in Qatar.
今年的世界杯足球赛就会在卡达举行。我们这边看到的举办用的是 take place， 这个用法是没有被动态的哦。好，所以我们说到 the FIFA World Cup will be in Qatar， 会在那边出现。
Yeah, and also one other interesting fact, the game is happening in winter for the very first time.
OK，winter 冬天的时候会举行这个比赛，而且是第一次哦。那这里看到的 happening 也可以用刚刚说的 taking place 来表示。那我们先进到 Magic Box 看看各种举行的说法。
Magic Box。Hello， 大家好，我是 Casey。没错，今年的世足赛呢，在卡达这个国家举行哦，而且还是史上第一次在冬天举办的世足赛哦。在大家期待比赛的同时呢，我们就先来学学看这个活动举办的英文该怎么说哦。The 2022 FIFA World Cup is taking place in Qatar。大家有学会就是这个刚刚的句子吗？大家在这个最近在新闻上啊，或者是任何的报道，都有可能看到这一句话哦。意思就是2022世足赛正在卡达举办哦。那 take place 这个片语呢，就是有举行、举办某一个活动啊，或者是什么事件之类的这样的意思哦。那它跟我们课文里面一样，有看到一个动词 happen， 意思是一样的，它们两个是可以互相代换的哦。那要特别注意的事情呢，就是使用它们的时候，句子的主词呢，一定就是这场事件，也就是活动本身。那句子里面使用的就是主动的用法哦，不会有被动语气。那如果我今天想要强调的是谁举办的，那我们就不能用刚刚的 take place 还有 happen 了，我们必须使用 hold H-O-L-D 这个动词哦。那不同的地方呢，就在于 hold 的主词一定会是人。比方说呢，我们学校举办了一场羽毛球比赛，那我就可以说 Our school is holding a badminton game this weekend。那主词呢，大家看到就是我们学校嘛，也就是要举办这场比赛的单位或者是人。那如果呢要换成比赛当做主词的话，那我就可以用被动式哦。A badminton game is being held by our school this weekend。或者是我可以直接替换成刚刚稍早提到的 take place 还有 happen， 我就可以说 A badminton game is taking place or is happening in our school this weekend。以上的用法大家都有学会了吗？
我们在句子当中呢，还看到了 very 这个副词，这边它是强调最点的，所以 the very first time 那就是最初第一次，前所未有。那加了 very 用来加强语气用。
The very first time. It has never been done before. That's because the article says usually it's in summer. The summer weather in Qatar is too hot, though.
通常世足赛呢会在夏天举办，那这次为什么要在冬天呢？ Why is it in winter this year? 对，因为卡达夏天太热了，所以要到冬天才能到那边去举办。
And why is it so hot there? Why does it get over 40 degrees? That's because the geography of the country is mainly desert. It's geography is what we're talking about here.
是的 ，geography 什么意思呢？ Let's take a look.Geography 指的是地貌、地形。那台湾的地形有什么呢？有 mountains， 有山，有 islands， 有岛屿。这个是 the geography of Taiwan。OK， 那再来呢 ，geography 也可以当做你学校学的地理啦，或是地理学。所以我们可以说 Tim's favorite subject at school is geography. He's interested in how rivers and mountains are formed. 他对河流和山是怎么形成的很感兴趣。那单词例句给的是呢 ，The geography of Taiwan is full of mountains. It's easy to find a camping spot here. 台湾的地形多山，所以你要找一个露营的地点是十分容易的。OK， 所以我们说到呢，夏天的卡达相当炎热的原因是它的地形大部分是 desert 沙漠。那我们来看一下 mainly 这个字要怎么去解释它。mainly 这个副词呢，代表是大部分、主要的，那也可以用 mostly 来说。那你会发现它是由 main M-A-I-N 加上 L-Y 组成的一个副词。那 main 的意思是什么呢？它是形容词，代表主要的，像是呢电影啦，或是小说里面有 main characters， 也就是主要的角色。那你去吃饭的时候有主餐，那就是 main course。那单词例句给的是呢 ，The restaurants are mainly on the big street. Let's go there to eat. 餐厅大多集中在那条大马路上，我们去那边吃东西吧。
So we know that Qatar's geography, its land, is mainly or mostly desert.
对，大部分都是沙漠。
So there's not very much of it that's not desert. But here's something even more interesting. The article says the interesting thing is Qatar's desert touches the sea.
Oh, touches the sea. So they're connected.
Yeah, they're right next to each other.
Wow. 好，我们看到动词 touch 在这边的意思是什么呢？ Let's find out. Touch 这个动词代表贴着或是碰到。Touch somebody or something 那就是碰触某人或是某物。So for example, don't touch the pan. It's hot. 不要去摸那个锅子，很烫。还有呢，我们还可以说 I felt a hand touching my face when I was sleeping last night. 昨天晚上睡觉的时候，我感觉到有手在碰我的脸。好，那再来呢 touch 还可以是什么意思？感动，好，也是可以的。A story that touched you， 那就是令你感动的故事。那还有啊，像是坐飞机的时候 touch down 这个片语代表就是降落，碰触地面，所以我们可以说 the flight just touched down， 飞机刚刚降落。那单词例句给的是呢 I don't want my bed to touch the wall. That makes me feel cold at night. 我不想要我的床靠着墙壁，晚上我会冷。所以呢，卡达的沙漠和海是相连的 They touch each other.
Yeah, exactly.
They're connected.
So, yeah, you think about where the sea is in most places. You have like a beach, but you also have a lot of plants, right? That's what the article says too. This is not common in other places around the world.
对啊，这在世界其他地方是不常见的。So I don't get it. So the whole desert area is like the beach. It's like the sandy place.
It's like the beach goes on forever.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. So the article says Qatar is special in other ways too. It's near the Persian Gulf and has many important resources.
卡达临近这个波斯湾，那边有很多的 resources， 也就是资源。
Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking, well, it's a desert, so what kind of resources could they have there? But actually, the resources come from underground. It says there is a lot of natural gas and oil.
Natural gas and oil. Gas 这个字名词什么意思呢？ Let's find out. Gas 或者是 natural gas 指的是煤气或是天然气。那这个气体啊，如果有漏气问题的话是很危险的。那漏气的问题是 a gas leak. So we can say the explosion was caused by a gas leak. 那就代表爆炸是因为漏气问题所产生的。那比较一下哦，平常我们说的加油站啊是gas station， 那个 gas 代表是 gasoline， 代表是汽油哦，要特别小心。那单词例句给的是呢 In my house, we use natural gas to cook and heat up water. 我们家是使用天然气来煮饭和烧水的。卡达有很多重要的资源，像是天然气和石油。
So it has a lot of important resources because it has a lot of oil and gas. These resources make Qatar a rich country. The people in Qatar have a high quality of life.
对，所以课文中说到的呢 make Qatar a rich country， 那就是使卡达成为富有的国家。那再来呢，还有一个名词是 quality， 代表品质。A high quality of life， 那就是高生活品质。所以在那边的人民啊，是有很高的生活品质，因为 they're rich.
Yeah, exactly. They have a high quality of life. They're able to get nice things. They're able to live in nice houses, that sort of thing. And so we're going to learn more about Qatar's people and what you can find there in day 2 of our article, and more than just its geography. But for now, that's the end of day 1, so we're going to go to review time.
Review time.
All right, so for our review time today, as you can see, I have a whiteboard, Elsie has an eraser, I have a marker. We are doing some scrambled up words.
OK， 所以要把它们排成正确的顺序。
Now I made this a little bit. Yeah.
第一个是什么东西啊 ？What is this one?
I don't know. You'll have to figure it out. First, we should think about our word power words. We've got touch,
触摸、碰到、贴着，
mainly,
大部分、主要的
gas,
煤气、天然气、
and geography.
地貌、地形。所以这个 it's a word, one
Yes.
word.
This is one word. This might not be.
So you'll tell me later about that one. OK， 所以第一个是一个字，然后那么长。 那不用看也知道是 geography， 对不对？可是怎么拼呢？How do we spell geography?
We spell it with Geography.
他拼完了，好吧，那就结束了。You just spelled it for me.
Huh?
Right?
Oh. Yeah?
G-E?
Okay.
G-R? G-R? P-H-Y? What about this one?
Was that an extra A? Must have been an extra A. Anyway.
Maybe I didn't erase it.
Maybe. That was geography.
Okay, geography.
This
what
one's
about
harder.
this one? I was looking at this one.
This one, it might be 2 words.
2 words?
Mm-hmm.
It has am, so that's mainly.
Oh,
Can I erase
don't know. Maybe.
Let's try. M-A-I-L-Y.
Oh, you missed one. It's not mainly.
Mainly, so an.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then this one.
Okay.
Touch.
You have touched it.
O-U-C-H.
Yay! Elsie's
Just erase everything.
Elsie's too smart for this.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, that was not bad. Geography is kind of hard, and then mixing 2 words together, a little bit harder. So I hope that you guys can get some ideas from this. You can practice your spelling this way, especially with a hard word like geography. So that's all for day 1. We will see you in day 2 and talk more about Qatar. Bye-bye.
Beyond FIFA. Let's meet Qatar. Warm-up question. Think about going to a place over 40 degrees Celsius. What would it be like?
This year, the FIFA World Cup is taking place in Qatar. The game is happening in winter for the very first time. Usually, it's in summer. The summer weather in Qatar is too hot, though. That's because the geography of the country is mainly desert. The interesting thing is, Qatar's desert touches the sea. This is not common in other places around the world. Qatar is special in other ways too. It's near the Persian Gulf and has many important resources. There is a lot of natural gas and oil. These resources make Qatar a rich country. The people in Qatar have a high quality of life. Word power. Geography. Geography. The geography of Taiwan is full of mountains. It's easy to find a camping spot here. The geography of Taiwan is full of mountains. It's easy to find a camping spot here. Mainly. Mainly. The restaurants are mainly on the big street. Let's go there to eat. The restaurants are mainly on the big street. Let's go there to eat. Touch. Touch. I don't want my bed to touch the wall. That makes me feel cold at night. I don't want my bed to touch the wall. That makes me feel cold at night. Gas. Gas. In my house, we use natural gas to cook and heat up water. In my house, we use natural gas to cook and heat up water.
认识字汇
Resource. Resource. Quality. Quality.